The tampon tax.
This was one of the points addressed in the Commons today, where the Chancellor delivered his autumn statement along with a few surprises. The first was a U-turn concerning controversial tax credits, with proposed cuts being scrapped altogether. The changes would have cost low-income families up to $1,300 a year.
The simplest thing to do is not to phase these changes in, but to avoid them altogether.
Tax credits are being phased out anyway as we introduce universal credit.
It was even welcomed by the opposition.
I think what shocked and indeed angered many, not just in this House but across the country, is the way in which there was no attempt by the Chancellor to understand the effects of the decision to cut tax credits. For many families, it would have been a choice between children being able to go on that school trip like other children, or having a decent Christmas or a winter coat. Today, the Chancellor has been forced into a U-turn on his tax credits. And I want to congratulate the members in this House on all sides who made this happen.
It was also announced that 400,000 affordable new homes will be built by the end of the decade, half of which will be starter homes, while 135,000 will be shared ownership. An extra 3% on stamp duty on buy-to-let properties and second homes was announced in a bid to raise £1 billion by 2021 and make home ownership more attainable to future generations.
I am doubling the housing budget, doubling it to £2 billion a year. And we will deliver, with government help, 400,000 affordable new homes by the end of the decade. And affordable means not just affordable to rent, but affordable to buy as well.
Perhaps in light of recent terror threats and security concerns, the Chancellor announced that no cuts will be made to the police force.
Now is not the time for further police cuts. Now is the time to back our police and give them the tools to do the job. I am today announcing that there will be no cuts in the police budget at all. There will be real terms protection for police funding. Mr. Speaker, the police protect us, and we are going to protect the police.
Despite a petition garnering 300,000 signatures to counter tax on sanitary products, the UK remains subject to EU law, but the Chancellor suggested a new direction for the tax flow.
Now, we already charge the lowest 5% rate allowable under European law, and we're committed to getting the EU to change its rules. Until that happens, I'm going to use the £15 million a year raised from the tampon tax to fund women's health charities and support charities.
For many, this year's autumn statement left a sweet taste in their mouth, not unlike the sweet that the Prime Minister sneakily enjoyed during the speech.